In today's video, we have a big storm system that is coming through that is going to bring severe weather, significant severe weather, and is a enhanced risk. We haven't seen that in a very long time. This is going to be a severe weather outbreak possibility of that, and we're going to have tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail. So let's get right into it. Start us off with this enhanced risk of severe weather in Illinois, Indiana, not quite into Kentucky, but this is going to bring tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail. Would not rule out an isolated tornado in here because we have so much so much wind shear. Actually, we are lacking a cape, but we have a ton of wind shear, so tornadoes will be a possibility in these areas. And on our day 2 outlook, we have a marginal threat of severe weather from Louisiana all the way to Atlanta and a little bit of Tennessee. This is for some damaging winds and large hail, maybe a small tornado, like a quick spin up. All right, on our day 3 outlook, we have another marginal threat of severe weather from Mississippi all the way to North Carolina. This is for damaging winds and large hail. Let's go ahead and look at the timing of these storms. So we are going to start this off on our HRRR, and this is right here today. Let's just go ahead and see how these storms are going to form. They are going to form in Missouri and Illinois. That's where they're going to start off, and they are really going to bloom up in Illinois and Indiana. Let's go ahead and get this drawing out. This is the main corridor of when they're going to fire up and stuff. And we're going to have one round, and then there's actually going to be a second round that comes through. So watch this. Second round will come through right a little bit. So this is going to be our first round right in here, and then the second round is going to be this backside right in here. So these are going to bring tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail. A dangerous situation because we have not had an enhanced risk in a very long time. So be weather prepared. Have multiple ways to receive alerts. Yes, we do have a 10% chance of enhanced tornadoes. We have a significant chance of seeing tornadoes in these areas in that enhanced risk area. So tornadoes will be a big threat for today. It's our 8 to 14 day outlook. We're looking at way warmer than average temperatures for about 2 weeks out. So we're going to stay on to this pattern. All right, let's go ahead and look at the temperature anomalies. We are looking at way warmer than average temperatures, about 10 to 20 degrees above average from the Midwest all the way to the Northeast. This is going to bring way warmer than average temperatures. If you are in Canada, we are going to deal with around 40 degrees below average. That's going to be on the west side, though. And also on the west side of the United States, we're going to deal with maybe up to 5 to 20 degrees below average in some places. And also, I wouldn't rule out that we could see up to 50 inches of snowfall in the California, kind of like a Nevada area. I'm not sure what it's actually called, but it's like right in here where there's like a mountain. And then we are going to deal with way cooler than average temperatures in Canada. You know, it is February. And then we are going to deal with warmer to near normal in most of where all the population is in Canada. So if you're in Ontario, you're going to deal with near normal. If you're around this area right in here, we are going to deal with a near normal to slightly below average. And then on the very east side, you're going to deal with up to 20 degrees above average. And this is actually all for today. I'm not going to dive into other days, because it could change. But let's go ahead and look at that real quick. We're going to just deal with this warmer than average temperatures in the southeastern states. And then we're going to have kind of an Arctic blast come through, and that is going to bring cooler than average temperatures. Then it's going to warm back up for the entire United States. Might get another big storm system come through where we're going to have an Arctic blast. And then by March, we're going to have a serious cold weather, a lot of cold weather, up to 50 degrees below average in Canada for most of the actual Canada. All the way in these little tiny islands, it could get up to 30 degrees above average. And then we might see a nor'easter come through actually for this weekend. And then we might have some more big storm systems come through. Let's look at the 4 inches of snow that could be falling for today. We have a high risk in Nebraska, high risk over here in Ontario, a little bit of Minnesota, Wisconsin. This is our main area right in here where we are going to see high risk of 4 inches widespread in the California. You know what? We're going to call it the California mountains, I guess. Where there's going to be a high risk there, and I think there could be up to 50 inches of snow. Go ahead and look at the precipitation type for looking at either rain and snow. We're going to include Canada with this too. So let's focus on the northeast and where this big storm system and possible nor'easter is going to come through first. Now we are going to have these supercells pop up in Louisiana, and we're going to have tornadoes, damaging winds, and large hail. Then we're going to have a second chance of some storms in the southeast. Now there's going to be a little low pressure system. That's what's going to bring this significant snow risk in the northeast right in here. If you are going to, yes, there's going to be snow, so just watch out for some significant snow. If you're in like New York, Maine. And then we might have this is going to be our actual nor'easter for this weekend. The first thing I just showed y'all was for just, snow after this storm system will come through. And it'll just bring up snow to the northeast. Now this is our actual nor'easter right in here. We are going to have significant snow in the northeast. Now let's go ahead and click play on that. Wow, there's going to be a lot of snow. I would believe that we could get up to a foot of snow in the northeast. All right, also let's go ahead and look at Canada for this weekend. We're going to deal with snow. We're going to deal with possible some rain in the very west side. We are going to deal with more shots of cold air that will bring snow, and also cold air to the United States. Now let's go ahead and look back to the United States after looking at Canada, and let's just start. We're going to have 4 inches of snow possibly in Nebraska, and then we're going to have a significant chance of seeing snow in California. That is a lot of snow, so yes, be aware that we could get up to 50 inches. As the last but not least, let's look at our potential storms that could be coming through until March. So we are going to see this storm system come through for today, and that's what's going to bring the severe weather. And then we are going to have a possible nor'easter come through by this weekend. Also, we're going to have a little bit more dips in the jet stream. That's going to bring cooler than average temperatures. And then we are going to have another low pressure system come off the coast of the California. That might bring our next storm system, but this will be around March. So that is quite far out. That is far out for sure. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to smash the subscribe button if you are new to the channel, and like this video if you did like it.